But yeah, I expect this is going to be it. We'll see if there's a last second swap. For the laning phase, I mean, the Camille's going to have a bit of a rough time in either situation. But I think it makes more sense to have it this way around.
Yeah. Well, that's not fair either.
Yeah. Just smash those hot dogs.
You just ate them. Looks like it does go the way of Sponge, and now, oh, the belly boop. Get out of here. And now Showmaker's going in, and he's quite tanky, but the follow-up finally does come down. First blood does go to the Gragas, but immediately Lucid going to pick up a kill.
And they'll just have flash.
Yeah. Just waiting to hold it. And there it is. Oh! Okay, he's fine. We've got 2 solid damage dealers, and Galio does a bit of AP on the side. You know, it kind of plays itself.
Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah, here we go. There it is, the Camille and the Galio. Rich not really able to do anything. He is going to flash, though, and the damage is still there. The follow flash comes through from Shiwu, and that is another kill over to DK.
Honestly,
yeah.
Like if you're behind on gold, you might just be getting ulted on cooldown, so we'll see how it goes for this.
Yeah.
And we're not just gonna bigger flip the beard.
While we're engaging here on aiming, the flash is avoided, and aiming gets out of the charm, but it's not really going to matter. The damage is still there. TP does come in. Aiming still incredibly low, and they're chasing Sponge down on the bottom side. The turnaround is there for DK. A Showmaker just keeping up with you, Cal.
Dead.
Waiting for his cooldowns. And eventually, with the taunt coming in, and a couple more hits.
And cooldown anything.
An Infuriate ability.
I think.
And yeah, that should be enough. There you go. They finally did it. And DK got 4 kills in that fight. Yeah, getting the scraps, you know. Get it? Because it's the Fury.
Sorry, you'll have to explain that one to me.
Yeah, so like the dog eats the scraps from like the table, right?
He's actually a hot dog.
Yeah, so Beryl might just be dead, which I suppose he will enjoy. Yeah, the Q comes down and Yucal just gets a kill. Meanwhile,
you know, I think sometimes for the players I wonder what he was doing there, you know?
Yeah.
She was getting a little bit cooked there. Does kind of need to recall if he wants to TP into this fight.
Actually cooked. Now they engage on a Lucid who doesn't have cooldowns, but he's got a Galio, and he goes untargetable, but the damage comes through, and he's the main target, or rather the main carry, and now he's out of the fight. It's LazyFeel. Just Beryl trying to get a kill on Ondel. It's not going to happen. Meanwhile, LazyFeel and Yucal trying to land this here on a Galio. There it is with the charm, and that's another kill over to Yucal. DRX in a good spot.
Think about this, right? Rich just completely cooked Shiwu in the top lane, so she was not going to be able to TP, right? Yeah? You follow?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Shiwu can't TP. Why are you still trying to fight this? Oh, now he's TPing. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Rich is probably... Is he dead? He's got flash.
It was Ocean! Neither of us were right. Rich is... Yeah, he's dead. So... But, well, Yucal's up here getting the turret.
The chance of being right was 50-50, so, you know, up and just cooks you all.
Yeah.
So maybe just don't be there, just back away, is my suggestion.
It's a good suggestion, but I think that Lucid just feeling very strong, 3-0. He's
also a potential dive here on a Rich.
Yucal is just consistently hanging out in top lane. Equalizer clears the wave.
They do have Herald, so...
Yeah. Should be just turret for turret, looks like. Yucal did it alone. DK had to use Rift Herald and a lot of their team.
Yeah, it was first turret for the side of DRX. Like, it just gave the stats and gold and XP, so, like, it didn't help you end the game. So games would go really long and no one could end.
So this time, I don't think the belly boop is going to help very much. Ondel doesn't even bother to flash.
Given it?
Yeah. I mean, it's just one Ocean Drake after all. Lucid has other ideas as he goes untargetable, has to flash over the wall. Meanwhile, Ondel getting very low. Flash in from aiming just to try to kill a Gragas, but now they've got the combo. They find LazyFeel, but the knockup doesn't get him, but he's still trapped. And no, he's going to live, actually, for a little bit. And then he goes down as Rich is in a bit of trouble, and the chains are going to hit Sponge, actually, who gives up his life for his top laner. And DK are able to convert this into a very nice fight. Combo in onto Yucal, and Beryl will just take the kill and even survive here up against Rich. So DK, another kill on the board.
Good amount of kills for Dplus. They do lose out on the feats of strength. They do lose out on the dragon.
Well, there's the turret. Goes down.
You know, Baron and not a counter up. And I think that makes it really difficult for teams because it's like...
we're just ulting in on a Rich. This is going very deep for the Rumble.
Well, they got the tower.
Yeah. Zoning ult from Lucid.
Lucid's pretty low now, though.
We can do Otacon.
I mean,
is what
Lucid
they
is
say.
pretty far.
They're doing a lot of damage. And Chain's gonna hit onto UCal. He's in a lot of trouble. And they just look for that mid laner. And now it's a flip. Guess what? We're flipping objectives again. And it goes the way of DK this time. As the 50-50 goes to Lucid. And now they still have the combo. The ult saves him for just a second. And now Rich is like, well, I lost my team. I guess I'll just walk towards DK and hope to join them. Sponge.
He's trying to join the jungle camps, I guess.
He's like, those wolves are pretty strong. I should try to join them.
Look, as we talked about earlier, we gave it a little bit of a lesson on statistics. I don't know if you remember last game, but the last objective that was a flip.
And, I mean, they got the win. They finally broke the streak. 6 in a row. Losses, and now vision control.
Right, and there's a lot of things we don't have to do, but they would like to do those things, okay?
Yeah.
They wanted to flip Otacon.
Clearly, yeah. As we saw.
It's exciting, right?
It was.
Doesn't it get your blood pumping when you're like, hey, we could just throw the game right now if this goes wrong?
They are not very risk averse.
You know why they do that? Because they could have gotten the win. They could have flipped the right way.
Even if they got Otacon, there's no guarantee they win. Lazyfield.
Doesn't that make it exciting?
It was very exciting. There wasn't a lot of action before that. But now there's a lot of action in favor of DK. So that's what they went for. UCal gonna get ulted here. Sponge barely surviving, but UCal not for very long. And he goes down too to aiming to sniping him. And now you're not getting away from this composition. Lucid looking to take out Lazyfield. Actually gonna lose the fight.
Showmaker, he's got this, land the Q.
Oh,
that's
he's
cheating,
flashing.
that's cheating.
Yeah. Actually cheating.
You had to throw the Q.
Yep.
I'm not gonna allow that one.
Either way, I think the game is just over. Just like that. One Otacon flip into Baron into game. DK win. That's the story of this one, guys. And Ondil find a little bit of time. But yeah, he's dead.
I have to pick a POM.
Good luck with that. So yeah, DK, the favored team, they win tonight. That's what we can take away from this one. The 2-1 victory. You see, there's not a lot of big smiles on their faces. More like relief on the face of Lucid.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.